Hello everybody, welcome back to Drew's Creations. On today's episode of Drew's Creations, we're gonna be doing a little bit of milling. This is my first time ever milling, and I actually quite enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot more enjoyable than you might think. It is work. There's a lot that goes into milling if you've never milled before. If you have, then you already know. It's a lot of setup, a lot of prep just to make the one cut that you make before you stop, and you have to sharpen your chains again most of the time because you're cutting hardwood most of the time, and it's long consecutive cuts and different angles, different chain setups for milling. You're running like 8 to 10 degrees on your top plate angle versus your typical 25 to 35 degree angle. So it's a lot different than just cutting or bucking or anything like that. So it's pretty sweet. This mill we're using, it's nothing fancy. It's a mill I think that was bought from Amazon. Sporting an old vintage jonsered 90cc chainsaw. It's just an old torque machine. It's not anything to write home about, but it gets the job done. It's sporting I think a 30-inch bar. He's looking into getting a bigger bar for it because there was a couple times where we needed that extra length. But we're milling these pieces of this red oak, and he's got some plans for it. I think he's going to use it, incorporate it in a smoker that he's going to build. So it's going to be a pretty sweet setup, I think. But anyway, I figured I'd just come on here and intervene and explain kind of what's going on. Let you know the details before the video gets started. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll let you get to it. Over and out. As you can see here, we had to stop. We ran out of bar. 30-inch bar on a mill don't go very far. We had to cut a little bit off the edge there to make clearance for the mill so we could continue cutting. For what we're doing here, this is not super tedious stuff here. We're just he's just cutting slabs for a little project he's doing. It's going to be incorporated in a smoker, as I stated in the beginning, so it's nothing too crazy here. Basically just doing this for fun, guys. So yeah, and this was my first time milling, like I said. We're learning process. Brennan's not been milling very long either, so it's been a learning process as we go. But eventually, we'd like to get a bigger bar and a bigger power head for the mill setup here. But so far, so good. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. Gets prettier and prettier every cut. Not bad for red oak. I'm gonna get it blowed off, cleaned off here, so we can actually see it. We don't have any water to pour on it, but that's where we're at with it. There's the mill setup, jonsered 90. Here's the gas boiling in the tank and the carburetor. She's warm. There you go. There's you up close. These are the red oak logs we cut and pulled out of the woods. You've seen the videos of those, but that's what we're looking like. Beautiful. Nope, don't have any water to pour on it, but that's where we're at with it.
Hit that chain on it.
Yeah, that's two cuts on that chain, so we're probably gonna have to stop and hit that chain. There's a lot of prep that goes into this stuff, I'll tell you that. It really is. But I can see why people get addicted to it. It is enjoyable. It just gets worse from here, because then you just want to get bigger power heads and more power heads and more meals, bigger meals, and it just progresses, and then before you know it, you got a bandsaw mill. So it's crazy, but that's where we're at. So hope you enjoyed that, and if we do any more, we'll bring you back. Over and out.